Hey, I want to do part 2 of the video I made right before because there's a very important part that I realized I didn't talk about with the whole story about my PACs, PVCs, and if you're not sure what I'm talking about, just go back and watch the video. I'll put the link for part 1 down below. But I also went to an electrophysiologist about my PACs, PVCs. I went to 2 actually. The first one that I went to wanted to do all this invasive stuff. They wanted to do a cardiac ablation on me where they basically go, they gave me a pamphlet on it and everything was really scary. They basically go up through your leg and burn a part of your heart to make, in hopes of that little misfire that it does with the PACs, PVCs. They like do that in hopes that it will correct the problem. And then he also said, this is the electrophysiologist, the first one I went to, he also said he wanted to put an internal monitor on me where it would basically be right under my skin, and it basically monitors my heart at all times, and he can pull up in his computer what it's doing. Like if I said, oh, I felt this at this, he could go back and look to see what it was. Which, that sounds like an okay idea as opposed to the ablation. I mean, that didn't really sound like a good idea if it actually works. But I read on the cardiac ablation, and I read that it can actually make it worse or not even work. So, anyways, I wanted to get a second opinion, and of course my computer is going to die as I'm making a video. But just to sum it up, so I went to the second doctor, and he was a more well-known doctor at a better hospital in the area. And, he went through all of my information, and I told him what the electrophysiologist said, because he was an electrophysiologist too. Sorry, I don't know if I said that. I'm very exhausted, haven't slept like in days. So, anyways, this new electrophysiologist went through everything and said, that's way too invasive. I was only 29 years old at the time. He didn't want to do it, and he basically said, keep doing what I'm doing. That's way too invasive. So what I ended up doing is I didn't do anything. I didn't do the ablation. I didn't do the internal heart monitor like the one doctor said. I went with the second electrophysiologist's opinion and didn't do it. And like I said in the last video, every once in a while it will seem like my PACs, PVCs get better, and they're a lot less. I'll still always have them, but it's a lot less. There's just times where, they come and go. And to recap, I think when you're depressed, they get worse. I don't know. It feels like it's like that for me. Caffeine, nicotine, dehydration, lack of the proper vitamins and minerals in your body, especially potassium and magnesium, lack of sleep, stress, all those things I think contribute to them. So please comment below what you did to reduce or get rid of your PACs, PVCs, because I know a lot of people suffer, literally suffer, like me, from this. And there has to be something, that can be done. And my mind just went blank. See, that's one thing when you have anxiety disorders and your mind's always going thinking. I probably had a million different thoughts just in this video alone. It's sometimes amazing that I can focus on one topic. But people probably realize if you watch my videos, a lot of times I go off on tangents. It's because of the anxiety. No, I don't even know. It's totally left me at this point. So, yeah, if you have any tips for how to cure PACs, PVCs, write it below and join the Facebook page. Thanks for watching.